Okay guys, I promised you all over a week ago that I was going to do a separate video on Bryan and Rachel opening their doors to their new home to People magazine, and then for some odd reason, you know, life happens and all of that. So Bryan and Rachel are currently in Spain, celebrating over a year of being engaged, and you guys all remember that during the live episode after the final rose, Chris Harrison, provided Bryan and Rachel a gift, an engagement gift, and just a gift period for them to return to Spain. And most people thought they were going to use that gift for their honeymoon, but they decided to go there as their 1-year anniversary. And Bryan and Rachel basically went to, the room that, Bryan was in and all of that. So I'm going to insert all of these videos. I just didn't want to confuse you all. So I am still going to do a review on, their new home and apartment, luxury apartment for People magazine. But that's going to be at the end. Right now, you're going to see, a mixture of videos. It's going to be
wickedly obsessed with this hair I just saw. Like, there's no way that she works a 9 to 5 with that type of hair. I'm struggling to see what it looks like blowing in the wind. It's just dragging. And the lack thereof, where whatever time you're supposed to be there, that's the time you actually leave your house. I mean, every morning trying to get to the gym. If you see something sprawled out in the middle of the Equinox parking lot right now, please just move to the left. That'll be me. You guys, I just want everybody to have a moment of silence for my face right now, okay? I'm looking so good. I'm going on GMA. I might just skip the legal conference I have next so I can show off this face. All angles, please.
Yes. Alright guys, so after this 2000s party, Rachel is loving Bryan with an earring, although she says this one is too big.
Too big.
What do you guys think? Should I bring the earring back? I haven't worn something like this since my mid-20s, so I want to take a poll and I won't need your guys' help. So should I keep it or lose it? Let me know.
So Bryan says I never take him anywhere in Texas. So today, I took him to Saginaw, Texas.
Y'all learn today.
On a work field trip. Okay, I'm hitting these streets of Austin tonight. Let me introduce y'all to my best friend. Hey, Jay.
Hey, everybody.
Y'all have never seen her on my Instagram because she stays hidden under a rock, but she's out tonight with me. I should be packing right now, but this is late. So who else starts packing and then leaves their place in a complete disaster? Look at this. I mean, it's like a tornado came through. And guess what? I'm still not finished. We leave at 3. So Bryan and I are going on another R&B adventure. Anybody want to guess where?
oh, they're in Spain.
Let's go. What do you say? Vámonos?
Vámonos.
And Rachel. Oh my gosh. Hello, wine. It's me, Rachel.
The holy grail of wine.
This is it, right? This is the door.
21.
That was a sign right.
Tú también tienes el derecho de saber enamorar.
You are going to know the different varieties of grapes that we can use for make or wax. Do you know the most popular red grape? La Rioja is
Tempranillo?
Tempranillo.
Oh, those lashes though, dang girl. Supporting her girl Alexis. She sells you know, this whole gift could have worked both ways. You know, that whole the hotel and everything and just the scenery reminded Bryan and Rachel of how far they've come, but also reminded them of, you know, some not so pleasant moments as well. So I think it was like, you know what, let's just go ahead, enjoy this, you know, free trip and put this chapter behind us and just start fresh and start making, you know, our own memories without the show being connected, which they've made a lot of memories so far. But that gift could have worked either way, you know, but it's still a romantic vacation, and so that's what they're doing. I also love a lot of people, you know, been like, oh my god, Bryan and Rachel, they're so gracious to ABC. I wouldn't even be dealing with ABC and all of these things. You know, you have to be smart when it comes to business, because that's what ABC did to them. ABC didn't treat them like people. The Bachelor franchise, the producers, they didn't treat them like people. They treated them like a business. This is what our viewers are going to want to see, so we're going to edit this and make it this way. So Bryan and Rachel are being very smart. They're not going to bite the hand, you know, that feed them or fed them as far as reality TV goes, because they're two successful people, so they don't need ABC, okay? But as far as television goes, they're very smart. You never hear Rachel bad mouthing ABC or the Bachelor franchise. You know, she might have said a few times, you know, of course, editing, you know, work and all of that, but so far she's been gracious, and that's why, you know, they keep bringing her back. She was on Bachelor Winter Games, even though you see, you know, the power when she speaks and her potential and all of that, and that's why they keep bringing her back. You know, she was on Becca's season last night, the opening with the other girls, and she was also a part of Ari's season. She and Bryan had a short little piece. So, I mean, yeah, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna keep being nice, and these opportunities will keep coming. Now, whether ABC is going to, pay for the wedding, we don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. If 2018 comes and passes and Bryan and Rachel is still not married, then there you go. Just chill and let them do it when they're ready. Because marriage, like I said in Becca video, if you have not seen that, go ahead and watch it. I did a long review of the first episode of the new Bachelorette season 14, Becca's season, so go ahead and watch that. So I'm not going to drag this on and say the same thing over and over again, but at the end of the day, you have to understand that the show is filmed within 2 to 3 months. So basically, these people relationships are backwards. They get engaged. It's just this happy in the cameras and these beautiful romantic places, and then you enter into the real world, and then life hits you, and it's like, okay, that's when the relationship starts. Whereas in real life, yes, you always have an exception to the rule where someone met someone, got married in 6 months or 2 months, and 50 years later, they're still together. However, with these people, it's backwards. It's like, okay, the show is over, now let's date. Now let's get to know each other. So for the people who's been engaged over a year, 2 years, 3 years, it's like that's what normally happens traditionally. You meet someone, you date for a little bit, and then if you feel like this person is the one, you go ahead and propose. It's just that with the show, it's backwards. But whatever Bryan and Rachel decide to do, I am wishing them nothing but the best. I will always be a supporter, and I will never stop. So it's all up to them. Yep. Okay, so it was nice to see Rachel with her family, and friends, and just in her element as an attorney. She posted the pictures with her dad and her mom and just everybody on her Insta story, because with the Insta stories, the images are up and the videos are up for a little bit, but they do disappear so that her fans can still get a glimpse of what she got going on without putting them all over her actual page. So it was nice to see her with her family. It was nice to see them together in Spain, just having an amazing time. Basically to all of the rumors and things out there, guys, I see all of your DMs and messages and all of that. Just keep them lifted in your prayers, and that's it. At the end of the day, these people, dates have been changing. Bryan and Rachel should have been done a long time. So just understand the pattern here. Is like they were not going to make it at this point, and now they're here. Now they have a different timeline. So at the end of the day, I wish Bryan and Rachel nothing, but the best, and I don't even focus on things like that. So like I say, always send me things. I see everything, but you never know, I might miss something. So don't ever hesitate to send me a message, to DM me if you have concerns and all of that. That's why I'm here, as far as supporting Bryan and Rachel. What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vinatainment News. So anyways, the title, you already read it. Inside Bachelorette, Rachel, Lindsay, and Fiancé Bryan Abasolo's first home together in Dallas. Basically in this section right here, she's talking about, after getting engaged, on the Bachelorette last August, Rachel, Lindsay, and Fiancé chiropractor Bryan Abasolo, 38, moved from Miami to Dallas. Not to go back and rehash old stuff, okay? But shout out to People Magazine. When our own people, yes, BET, when BET couldn't even show some respect or put some respect on Bryan's name, put some respect on my name. But yeah, shout out to People for putting some respect on his name, because that BET article with Eric that completely skipped, that Bryan was a doctor and all of that, and basically labeled him as ex-reality TV star. Completely disrespected the man, did not focus on his education or nothing. So shout out to People Magazine, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and continue. Abasolo, 38, moved from Miami to Dallas, where Lindsay, 33, is an attorney. but her place was too small for the couple and their rescue dog Hopper. And I felt like it wasn't home for Bryan, she tells People in this week issue. Beautiful, spacious, just a great mixture of, her and him, his and hers and all of that. It's not too masculine, not too feminine, just perfect decor. The clear tables also and the big windows definitely add to the whole, just spacious, just that natural sunlight. It's beautiful. I love it. Opposites attracts. Finding a place was easy. They fell in love with the second 2-bedroom rental they saw. They had one apartment left and it had just been redone. She says, Rachel, it was perfect, but decorating was more of a challenge, as Rachel's decor was traditional and Abasolo favored an all-white look. So right here in this section, if you're reading it, instead of trying to blend their furniture, they donated it all to charity inside of Fresh. That's the designer name and all of that. So shout out to them for donating their furniture. Let's chat real quick. There are people that, and I get it, like, oh no, your ex slept in that bed. I'm not going to sleep in that same bed, the same mattress. Like, absolutely not. You have to change it. Furniture, things like that, I understand. House, Rachel was in an apartment she was renting. Her lease was up anyway, so that's great. But a house is a little tricky because it's like, okay, we can buy a house together and all of that, but you're not about to change your whole house because your ex lives in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I understand some people are like very strict about that. Like, we have to start fresh. And I don't blame Rachel too, because she had a lot of negative memory and just some toxic stuff happening in her past relationships. That is great that she's starting fresh, new home, who's this, and so I'm wishing Rachel and Bryan the best. But let's go ahead. I don't drink. I've never tasted alcohol in my life. There's nothing wrong with drinking. I'm just saying, but it looks beautiful. I can't be like, oh yes, that's my drink. That's that. Of course, I'm going to read the article and see what they are. But I see probably vodka, some type of vodka. Even though I don't drink. One of Lindsay's favorite details in the bar cart where she keeps all of the fixing for her go-to cocktail. So basically this section she's talking about, that's what most of her friends point to when they come visit, their home, and she can't wait to host a party and all of that. I love this nightstand area. It might look like it have too much going on, but everything is perfect. The books, the lamp, and all of that. So beautiful. This picture right here is everything. Basically just showing their family. Picture perfect. All right, so this one read Home Sweet Home. The couple is also making good use of their kitchen, a habit Lindsay hadn't quite picked up before moving in with Abasolo. You will not recognize me, she says. I am in there every day cooking something for all of us. Aww. And although she admits it was a compromise, creating their new home together has brought them even closer. We are blending our lives together and creating a home for the Abasolos, she says. For full details of their space, pick up this week's issue of People magazine on newsstands now. Shop Rachel's look at, and you can go here, and these are more images here. So congratulations to Bryan and Rachel with everything they got going on. For all of you who, support me, support the blog, just support everything. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for all of the love. For those of you who are subscribed, who are new, welcome to the channel. And I'm just grateful, man. I'm grateful for everything, the support. You guys are going on my boutique website, purchasing the merch, coming over here, watching the videos, leaving comments. I just love all of you. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Go ahead and turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And once again, I am grateful for every single one of you. All my Vina loves, I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude. which is being positive at all times and seeing a good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.